What's up, buds? Robbie P here, co-founder of K-Bud Apparel, K-Bud. And in this video here, I want to give you guys 5 steps to starting a successful clothing brand or t-shirt business from scratch so that you save time, you save money, everything's smooth sailing, you're making billions of dollars. Yeah. All right. Let's just jump right in here. Step number 1 to starting a clothing brand is to do market research. This doesn't mean doing extensive reports or research papers. It literally just means to figure out which group of people you want to design your clothing for and which group of people you want to sell your clothing to. Once you figure that out, then you can figure out all the next steps. But when you're just starting out, you really want to know exactly who's going to buy your product. What are the heartstrings you're going to pull on? What exactly is it that people are going to resonate with? Step number 2 is to come up with a name and a design for your brand. When you come up with a name, you want to make sure that you go to GoDaddy.com and make sure that the URL address isn't taken for your brand name. You also want to go to all the social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and make sure that your name isn't taken on all of those accounts. Just a couple things about the designs. You can either make the designs yourself or you can hire somebody else to do it. If you decide to hire somebody else to do it, make sure you have them sign a contract that gives you all of the rights to the designs after they're done, and make sure you get them in vector format because that's the format of the design that you'll need in order to print them onto your shirts. Step number 3 is to find a wholesale t-shirt supplier. I'm assuming that you're going to start your clothing brand with t-shirts. If you're not starting with t-shirts, then find a wholesale hat supplier or a wholesale pant supplier, or whatever you want to start your clothing brand off with. We started out with t-shirts. It worked really well and I highly recommend it. A really good brand to use for wholesale t-shirts is All Style, A-L Style Apparel. They have really, really good quality blank t-shirts that you can use, and I'm pretty sure they're all over the world. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to buy about 10 to 20 shirts for around $5 to $10 that you can print on. You don't want to start off your clothing brand with like 500 or 1,000 shirts. That was a mistake that we made. We bought way too much inventory off the bat. We started out with 400, which doesn't seem like a lot, really, but 400 shirts when you're starting off a brand takes a really long time, and you don't want to do too much because you always want to be changing up your style, coming out with new stuff, and you don't want to be stuck with all this old inventory that you can't really sell because you've discontinued it and you've started other products that are selling much better. All right, step number 4, I'm assuming that you don't have a printing machine at your house. You're gonna wanna find a local printing facility. As long as you don't live like somewhere out in the boonies, I can almost guarantee that there's probably like 5 to 10 in your like local radius that you can just Google screen printing shops. Check out all of your local 10 shops. Make sure you check out the reviews, okay? I think that when you're first starting out, the reviews are actually more important than the cost, because we went through probably 4 or 5 different screen printing places and had such terrible experiences with these printing places that charge less, but they have horrible customer service. They don't answer your calls. They take like a month or 2 to print like 10 shirts. And we found this awesome place with pretty decent prices that's just got incredible customer service. And you're gonna wanna find somewhere that has a really, really good customer service to start out with. By now, if you've done step 3, you already have your wholesale shirts, you have your designs, you know which market you're gonna sell to. Step number 5 is to sell your shit. Once you've got your product, get out there and sell to friends and family even. Just make sure that you're listening to the feedback that people are giving you. If they constantly are telling you, man, I love your name, but your design's shit, then keep the name, fix up the design a bit, right? If people say that they hate the name, love the design, then change your name, keep the design, right? And you use that money that you've sold on the first 10, 20 shirts to make 40 shirts, sell those, and you can put that money into an online store maybe, on a website, try and sell on Instagram, and you slowly scale it up that way. I'm gonna be coming out with another video on how to create an online store on a website, so definitely stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe. I'll be coming out with more all the time, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.